Welcome to Fran Crypto, where we aim to educate and empower you to navigate the wild and wonderful waters of the crypto sea, learning and earning along the way. Happy New Year's Day, everyone. Hope everyone had a safe and celebratory time last night for New Year's Eve. Instead of going out myself, popping bottles, dropping Benjis, I've been working hard in my studio, brewing up this video, learning the ins and outs of Keynote and the tips and tricks of YouTube content creation, as well as creating my current logo. So I hope you guys and gals enjoy the show. Today we're going to be looking at my top 10 crypto holdings of 2020, including how they're divided up in my portfolio, as well as their performance this past year. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to share my 2021 price predictions for these same coins. But first, we're going to dive into the markets and see what's cracking today on January 1st, 2021. Now, if you appreciate the content, please hit the like, subscribe, and notifications bell button, and leave your thoughts and comments down below. My goal for January is to reach 50 subscribers by the end of the month. I'm about a little over a quarter of my way there right now. So yeah, you like the content, please subscribe, share it with your friends or family, and I'd really appreciate it. Little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice. This channel is strictly for entertainment purposes only. With that being said, it's time to put your flower pedal to the metal, because we're going to Fran Crypto. All right. So here we are on CoinGecko homepage, and Bitcoin is still creeping up on 30K. 29,333. Those are my three lucky numbers right there. So maybe that's a little sign of what's to come here. Maybe over the video here, or by the time you watch it, we'll have struck or surpassed 30K. So let's check on the 24-hour performance. Wow. Okay, Dogecoin is up 41%. So for those who don't know, Dogecoin is basically a meme coin, a joke coin, if you will, that Elon Musk loves tweeting about. If I were to go out on a limb here, I'd say Elon probably just tweeted about Dogecoin, and that pumped the price. This is crazy. Wow. Avalanche up 24%. I've got my eyes on this guy. I may be getting a position in it shortly. Reserve Rights up 14%. That's one of my top 10 holdings, as you'll see. Blockstack, I'm also eyeing, getting a position in soon, 7%. Synthetics, 7%. All right, let's look at the top losers from the past 24 hours. Monero, 17%. Dash, 12%. Zcash, 12%. So these three here, Monero, at least, yeah, Monero, Dash, and Zcash was announced very recently, I believe today, if not yesterday. These coins are going to be delisted from Bittrex. That's an exchange. I believe it's based out of China, if I'm not mistaken. I could be totally wrong on that, so don't take my word for it. But let me know down in the comments if I'm right or wrong on that. Anyways, Monero and Zcash are big privacy coins. Dash, I'm not sure to what extent it would be considered a privacy coin, but anyways, that's big recent news for these three. That's why they are having fairly steep corrections. Zilliqa's down 8%. It's been on an absolute tear the past month. Uniswap 7.5%. Cosmos 7%. Let's check in on the 7-day performance. Wow. Wow. Polkadot up 65% for the week. Incredible. Theta up 58% for the week. Dogecoin up 50%. Blockstack up 47%. Reserve up 45%. Celsius up 45% for the week. Uniswap 36%. Kusama 35%. VeChain 32%. Avalanche 31%. Digibyte 28%. Zilliqa 26%. Bitcoin's up 19% for the week. Very nice. Very nice. And the biggest losers of the week, we've got XRP, which obviously was hit really hard on the news with the SEC filing a lawsuit against Ripple Labs, the company behind the XRP token. I was an XRP holder, and I just got out of my position a few days ago or so. Yeah, let's see. So, oops, wrong one. Well, Swiss Borg's down 24%. This has been on an absolute tear the past couple weeks or so. So it's having a healthy correction right now. I think it 3x'd in the last month alone. Monero. Okay, cool. So that's a good cursory glance at the markets. We do see Bitcoin dominance is at 70%. That's very high. Ethereum dominance is 10.6%. So yeah, most of the money is still flowing into Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. So we are going to do a little recap of 2020, taking a peek at my top 10 coins, and hopefully you'll learn something interesting or valuable on this video. So here are my top 10 holdings. Bitcoin, you could see, is a little over a quarter of the entire value of my portfolio, my crypto portfolio, 26%. Coming in second place is Ethereum at 16%, followed by Litecoin at 8%, Chainlink at 7%, Theta at 6%, Reserve Rights at 6%, Zilliqa and Cardano both at 5%, Celsius at 4%, Polkadot at 3%, and this basket of others at 14%. All right. And here's my top 10 holdings again, measured in percentage gains. These are my percentage gains for 2020. With the caveat of that being Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin I've owned since 3 years ago. So this is the performance to date over the past 3 years for these three. The other 7 I just started buying this year. All right, so another thing to note is these are in descending order in terms of largest holdings of mine from left to right. So Bitcoin being my largest holding, I'm up 155% on. Ethereum, second largest holding, I'm up 166% on. Litecoin, third largest holding, I'm up 30%. Chainlink, I'm up 260%. Reserve Rights, I'm up 167%. Theta, I'm up 499%. Cardano, I'm up 126%. Zilliqa, I'm up 519%. Celsius, I'm up 547%. And Polkadot, I'm up 99%. So the reason for me wanting to share this with you is not to brag and to boast. It is simply to show you what is possible with cryptocurrency gains. Now that being said, this is not, past performance is never indicative of future results or future performance. But this does hopefully give you an idea of what's possible, considering that this is still a very nascent emerging asset class. It's only 10 years old, and that's only Bitcoin. Everything else has just been created in the last few years, essentially. So obviously, we're going to see a tremendous amount of growth and appreciation in these assets as they evolve, as they mature, and as adoption grows throughout the world. Now, I think we'd all agree these are pretty amazing gains, right? Pretty staggering numbers here. Well, let's go to the next slide. And you'll see they get absolutely dwarfed. So I've added a second blue column here, which indicates the 1-year performance for each of these cryptos, and then to compare it to my percentage gains for those same cryptos. Keeping in mind, of course, that I didn't buy all of these cryptos on January 1st, 2020. I bought them, throughout the course of this whole past year. So obviously, I wasn't able to get them at the lowest prices every time, but I still got them. I still able to see massive gains regardless. So Bitcoin is up 305% for the year. Ethereum's up 463% for the year. Litecoin 204%. Chainlink 573%. Reserve rights 1,674%. Theta 2,347%. Cardano 432%. Zilliqa 1,687%. Celsius 3,881%. And Polkadot 280%. So are these coins going to see similar gains in 2021? Maybe, maybe not. No one knows. But I wouldn't be surprised if not these coins, other coins see similar or even better gains than this this next year. So I am currently up 128% on my portfolio, which is awesome because I came into 2020 down 60% on my portfolio as a result of that brutal bear market in 2018 and 19. So it's nice to be in the green again. So next we're going to go into price predictions for 2021. And keep in mind, these are exactly that. They're predictions. However, take them with a fat grain of salt. And this is absolutely not financial advice. This is strictly for entertainment purposes. So yeah, don't hold me to this, and definitely don't come crying to me if you invest in these and they don't hit their mark, the prices I've predicted. All right, let's jump to it. So I'm predicting Bitcoin hitting 200K by the end of this year, 2021. And that Bitcoin's current price is around $29,000. So this is a little under 7x from here, which is, in my mind, a very conservative estimate, considering the last two cycles. So every 4 years is a new cycle with Bitcoin. And the last cycle, or let's back up. The first cycle, Bitcoin increased by around 9,000%. The second cycle, Bitcoin increased around 3,000%. And so this third cycle that we're in now, if we were to assume that the increase in price takes on a similar ratio to the second and the third cycle of about a third, we would expect to see a 1,000% increase from the previous all-time high, which was 20K set 3 years ago. So 20K times 10, 200K. Ethereum, I am predicting 10K by the end of this year. And I think this is also very reasonable and conservative. Again, looking back to the last cycle, Ethereum peaked at around $1,400, which was about what is that? 15x, I believe. Let's see, Bitcoin was 20K. So yeah, I think it's around a 15x difference. If the underlying assumption is that Bitcoin's going to hit 200K this year, then this would be undervalued at 10K. Litecoin. Oh, and by the way, Ethereum is currently priced at around $700. So that's also about it would be a 15x increase from here. Litecoin. I'm predicting a 3K Litecoin price end of year. Again, looking at ratios from the last cycle, Litecoin topped out at around $350 per token. And if we apply a ratio for Litecoin and Bitcoin, it was about a 30x difference between the two. And so a 30x difference from 200K would be around a little under a 7K price for Litecoin. So I think this is conservative for that reason. Chainlink. Excuse me. I'm predicting $100 by end of year. Currently, Chainlink's around $11, $12. So it'd be a little bit under 10x from here. Chainlink has not gone through a previous cycle like the last three coins have. However, it's been on an absolute tear the past couple of years. Even through the bear market last year, 2019, it really exploded. So I'm expecting really big things for Chainlink this year. And again, I think this is a very conservative estimate, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. Reserve rights, I'm predicting a $1 price by end of year. Currently, it is priced at about 2.5 cents. So that would be a 40x increase from here. And I have my reasons to believe that, of course. And I'm going to be going into that in a later video. So stay tuned for that. Theta, I'm predicting $20 per Theta token end of year. Currently, it's at about $2, so 10x increase from here. Again, I think that's very reasonable, very conservative. It's been exploding in value recently, and I only see bright future on the horizon for Theta token and its price, for reasons we'll also get into in a later video. Cardano. I'm expecting a $3 Cardano price end of year. It's currently around, I think, 17 cents or so. So that would also be a substantial increase over a 15x. Yeah, they have a big year ahead with deploying their smart contracts. So I think we're already seeing a few companies, developers jumping ship from Ethereum to Cardano. So I think we're going to be seeing more of that this year. Zilliqa. I'm predicting a $1 ZIL token end of year. Currently it's around 7.5, 8 cents. So that would be about a 12, 13x increase from here. It's been on absolute tear the past month or so. And I expect that momentum to continue throughout this year, for reasons we'll get into on a later video as well. Celsius, I'm predicting a $100 Cell token end of year. This is my favorite project by far. And currently it's priced around $5 or $5.50. And so we're looking at close to a 20x this year if it hits this price. As you saw on the previous slides, Celsius increased by almost 4,000% in 2020. So it would only have to grow by half that to hit this price this year. So for that reason, I think it's very, very reasonable and very conservative. Polkadot. Predicting $100, and currently it's around $8. So that would be around a 12.5x increase from here. And they are also, along with Cardano, they've got a lot brewing with developers, more so than Cardano, at least of what's been announced. They've got a very robust, vibrant, impressive ecosystem that they've been building this past year, and yeah, I expect big things for Polkadot in 2021. I wanted to give you a heads up on Blockfolio, which is the app that I use to derive all of the data, all of the price data I shared with you earlier. So it's an amazing app. It tracks the performance of all your coins as well as your entire portfolio. So you get real-time price data. You can check to see your what your profits and your losses are in any given moment. And like I said, your portfolio value as well. And another feature I really love about this is the custom news feed, tailored specifically towards the tokens that you have in your portfolio. So you can stay up to date on the latest and greatest news and developments for the projects you're invested in. All right. Well, yeah, I will be providing more portfolio updates over time. So planning to release monthly video updates on to track my portfolio, and you can all be privy to that to see how it's evolving. And also planning to release some more videos within the next week, doing deep dives into these top 10 coins, just to give you a little bit more information regarding their use case, regarding their partnerships, their investors, things of that nature. So you can start deciding whether or not you may want to invest in them. Of course, always do your own research before investing, and consult a financial advisor as well, which I am not. Also going to be putting out a video highlighting all of the main events and news stories of 2020 that made this past year the historic year that it was for cryptocurrencies. Some real game-changing developments took place. And also going to be producing a video with my outlook on 2021 for cryptos, and basing that on historic performance of the markets, chart patterns, cycles, so on and so forth. We touched on it a little bit in this video, but I'll be going into more detail in that future video. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are clicked on, so you don't miss any of this upcoming content. And in the meantime, I wish everyone a happy, healthy, and wealthy 2021. This is Fran Crypto, signing off until next time.